Hey there, sorry, needed a drink of coffee. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1667 of What You Get Up To Now. Documenting the journey pretty much every day. I think every day except Christmas 2020 when I had COVID. Or Christmas 2019, I actually had COVID. And that was the one day, Christmas Day, that I did not hop on and share and document my journey. So, what the heck? My business journey, documenting it, who cares? Well, probably me the most, or more than anyone, but if I can share one lesson learned, one thing with anyone, I feel like it's worth sharing, documenting, capturing the things that I'm doing as I transition from the brick and mortar corporate world of businesses to the online world of business. And then 2020, the pandemic kind of shook everybody up. So I decided I needed to have my fingers in both the offline and the online world, which prior to coming online in 2017, I really didn't have anything going on online. I had very little, if anything, going on with respect to the internet. And then I hopped into ClickFunnels, joined the ClickFunnels Certified Partner Program before it was disbanded, which has now started up again, which I'm really actually happy to see. Before then, I really just was involved in corporate America and in the offline businesses. I had a lot of businesses on the site, at least 27 different industries. I've added them up. I haven't added up or thought about or calculated how many businesses I've been involved in online. I should do that because I think it'd be really interesting. I just haven't had an opportunity to do that yet because I'm busy doing other things like creating content for my groups. Supersize Your Business. Today our idiom, our confidence related idiom was rain or shine. So my granddaughter forgot this cute little umbrella here, so I used it for my video today. And I opened it in the house. I know that's supposed to be bad luck, but since I'm not particularly superstitious, it didn't bother me to open it in the house. Cute umbrella. So we talked about rain or shine. What does rain or shine mean? It means I'm going to do something no matter what. I'm going to go camping, rain or shine. I'm going to go, we're going to finish this project, rain or shine, meaning we're going to get this done on time. We're going to deliver what we said we're going to deliver on time, etc. And that was our idiom for today. And what does that have to do with confidence? Well, if you do what you say you're going to do, that increases your self-confidence. That increases your belief in yourself. That means you can make commitments and stick to commitments to other people as well as yourself. I will still contend that the most important commitments that we make are those we make to ourselves. When we tell ourselves we're going to, this is an example from a friend online, he said, oh, I hit snooze again today before I did something. And I'm like, stop hitting snooze, because it's not that it's bad to hit snooze, but when we commit to ourselves and tell ourselves we're going to do something as simple as getting up at a certain time in the morning, if we sit and hit snooze 10 times, what are we telling ourselves? Well, I really didn't mean I was going to get up at 6 o'clock. I really didn't mean I was going to get up at 5 o'clock to do that thing that I wanted to do. I decided I wanted to sleep more than I wanted to really do the thing I told myself I was going to do. Now, nobody will even ever know about that, right? Unless you tell them online, or you tell your family, or you tell someone else. Nobody's going to know that you hit snooze. But when you do, you're not hurting anyone else by doing that, but you are hurting yourself, because it chips away at your honor and your word to yourself. At least that's been my experience. I learned a long time ago that if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to figure out a way to do it no matter what. And it's not because I don't want to let other people down, although initially it probably was. I thought I should do what I said I was going to do. But now it's, if I say I'm going to do something and for some reason I'm not going to, that's breaking my promise to myself. If I commit to something, I commit to it and I go all in and I figure it out. And again, it depends on the thing, right? If we commit to being a better version of ourselves, are we ever going to be done with that? Probably not. So we can commit to being a continually improving better version of ourselves a little bit every day. That we can do. Did I do something today to be a better example, to set a better example, to improve myself in some way, shape, or form? And that's a check mark we can do every day. But if we have a crazy end goal in mind and then we miss it, we feel like we're beating ourselves up. I hope I'm explaining this in a way that makes sense. But rain or shine, commitment to ourselves, doing what we say we're going to do, those are really important things. And again, they're important to other people, but they're not nearly as important to other people as they are to ourselves. Our topic for today for the BU 365 Day Challenge, our annual challenge this year to do one thing every day that improves us, was about speaking and thinking positively. As I got to thinking about this topic, I realized that by the time something negative comes out of my mouth, and my daughter's pretty good at pointing these things out to me, by the time that comes out of my mouth, I've felt it. I felt something negative. I've thought something negative, at least on a subconscious level, then it moved up to my conscious mind to turn it into words so that it came out of my mouth negative. And that means at least 3 or 4 times I've reinforced that negative thought before I actually speak it. So I'm going to today and from now on really try to be more conscious of my negative speaking, especially. You know, I want to get it sooner, like when I'm feeling it or thinking it, and stop it there and switch it to something more positive. But I certainly want to be more careful about what I'm saying, what comes out of my mouth, especially around my granddaughters and my daughter. I don't want to have a negative impact on them, and I certainly don't want to undermine their self-esteem and their self-talk and be an example of how not to be, because I want them to be positive and optimistic, and I want them to have a great life. So that was our topic for today, and our action item is just to notice when we're especially saying something negative, and especially something negative about ourselves, because we're working on confidence this month. That is what I am working on, helping my mom move. She's selling her Wisconsin home and just going to have her Texas home going forward. She's 85, so it makes a whole lot of sense, right? I don't want to have 2 homes when I'm 85, so I get it. But it is a lot of work because, like me, my mother tends to be a collector and a saver of things, and it's hard to get rid of things. I did it a couple of years ago when I moved out of the home that we had for our family following my divorce, and I had, you know, a lot of stuff that I needed to get rid of, and I just set a goal that I was going to get rid of 90% of my material and physical stuff. I was just 90% of it had to go. Why? Because I had 90%, I probably had 95% too much stuff, but I gave myself a 5% cushion. And I actually did that. It was, not going to say it was easy. It was definitely not easy for a pack rat, but I'm not a hoarder, but I am definitely a pack rat. It was hard, but it did lighten my load. Now, I will also admit that I have been starting to recollect, if you know what I mean. All right, have an awesome day. If I can help you, I may ask. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow.